Cybernation Uncensored.
You know, if they die, I'll just always bring them back as a ghoul or something like that.
Oh, it does appear that
so you can
have...
come up with like whatever
And we're live.
or technology that'll do it.
It appears the team's gotten themselves in some type of pickle. What will they do?
A dilly of a pickle.
Hey, what?
I like sweet pickles better.
This is my internal monologue. I don't remember asking for input. Oh, hey. Hey everyone. My name is GM Raven. I am the chronicler for the Highriders campaign. This is Team Error 404. Players, say hello to the audience. Audience, please let us know.
Hi, audience.
If you can hear us and if there's any audio issues. I'll do my best to adjust or correct the issues.
Yeah, you correct those sound issues.
You know, that's what we should do. We should get like.
The damn cyber gremlins.
I know what I'm going to rig up now.
No,
I have not got the gremlins, but I am going to design a wiffle bat holder that will sit behind every player. I'll send it out to every player, and that way Raven has a button to push to hit us in the head with a wiffle ball bat, just in case.
I push the button and it strikes everyone on command.
Correct.
Oh, splendid! I like that idea.
It's next level gaming.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Extra points for you.
So I'm gonna write down feed the wiffle pigs.
Jesus.
All right. So, like I said, my name is GM Raven. I'm the chronicler for the Highriders. This is Error Team 404, and we're back for another installment of our initial launch for this team. Before we jump into the scene, I want to have my players introduce themselves and tell us where they can find us in their socials and who they will be playing tonight. Let's see. We'll start with ladies first. Lady B.
Oh, shucks. Well, thank you. Hi, friends. My name is V. And if you want to find me on the internet, you can do so at V is for Vampire, because my name is V and I love vampires. Most of the time, I'm doing stuff over at Queen's Court Games, though. I'm the art director / creative director / art person. So all the visuals and stuff over there are mine, and often I play in some games. We've got stuff in the works right now, but there's like a 2-season backlog of a really awesome, like internationally acclaimed Vampire the Masquerade podcast that I'm on, the All Night Society, just in case you want to hear and just have a lot of good stories to listen to.
Nice.
Sounds like fun.
Any cameos? No kidding.
Diablerie. I'm twice the vamp I used to be.
I mean, I am a Tremere, so says so much about Nymph, I think, knowing that is that's who I am.
I have a Tremere that I haven't really played very much of. who may or may not be somewhere. Never mind. I'll put that back back into the coverage.
You put that back into what?
I'll put
that back in a card holder.
Yes. Next up will be, how about Liquid?
Hello, everyone. I'm Liquid N7. I am Arrow 404's friendly neighborhood pilot. You can find me here every other Friday, flying with these wonderful people. And I also GM Cyberpunk Red games on Start Playings. Currently, I have one on Tuesday night and one on Friday mornings. You guys should come play and see what I'm about as a GM.
I'm gonna have to check that out now. You got me all kinds of curious. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Can I come and yell at you?
Well, I figure you get enough of that every other Friday, but sure.
That's all I want to keep doing in my off time is just coming and just yelling.
We're all a rather happy bunch, everyone. So let's see. Next up, I'll have Brandon, DM Brando.
Oh, hey, yeah, nice. Thank you very much. I am Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando, on the various socials out there in the universe. And except the weird socials that only ex-presidents use. What can I say? I'm playing Patches today, and he is a curmudgeonly old man that kind of hates everybody, but has a soft spot in his heart, and gives money to orphanages and things like that, but would never, ever, ever let anybody know. He's that kind of guy. So he's not all bad, but for all you know, he's just a horrible, horrible old man. And that's it. Oh yeah, he's a medtech. So yeah,
I was gonna say he can't be that bad. He drew blood from me. Probably the smartest med tech on the team.
In a group.
I can't take credit for that idea.
Medtech for everyone.
Looks like we're gonna have to go rifling through his stuff.
Okay, and last but not least, we have I don't believe I had Nolan go yet. So we'll have our other medtech.
The other medtech who spent the last session in a tube, confined, alone, and woken up.
Why so serious?
To be
You're not alone. You had smashes in there.
Why so
I had I did have some smashes, but I am Nolan, and I am going to be playing Bricks, the other medtech. Just based on what you can kind of gather from the crew, I'm likable and kind of hopefully going to be a clown of a character this season. You can find me on just mainly my main social one right now is Instagram at Nolan_North. Occasionally, you'll also find me here in the CNU server playing in the play by post. And occasionally I just chat up with people. I try to welcome all the new members that come in just because, Harbor's community.
And I thank you for that. All the other members that have kind of stepped up and been welcoming new members. I appreciate that very much. I've had a lot going on in my personal where I had to kind of throttle back a little bit. But I'm gonna be starting. I'm gonna be stepping back into my old normal greetings to all new members. Last but not least, we have yes.
I think I did forget to mention who I play. I play Bricks. I'm Nolan playing Bricks. My bad.
Yes.
Now you know how important you really are. You forget yourself.
He's also you're also the kitchen invader, the kitchen interloper, and general chaos bringer of spice racks.
Interloper.
That is
also,
true.
V is another med tech. I don't think she said that.
I didn't know because I went first and I was just like, this is about me. Like, we're not talking about Nymph. But yes, no, Nymph is a med tech. And she's a very different from the others. She has her own hobbies. Not donating money to orphanages. Blech. But
Probably from your that was taught to you probably by your mentor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's got multiple facets.
Yeah. So but she's great. She's wonderful. She's I think she's pretty great personally. But other people have other opinions, I guess.
People always around your circle have always kind of questioned why you travel to the abyss so often.
AAA knows she has some lungs on her.
Okay, and last but not least, we have Vulpus Fox.
Hi, I'm Vulpus Fox, but a bit of house cleaning. Cultured nerd brought up that our title is wrong. And while you take care of that, I'll introduce myself. I'm Vulpus Fox. That's where you can find me on all the socials. Just don't call me late for dinner. I will eat anything in the house. Let's see. I mainly haunt the CNU Discord server. I'll be starting up a Cyberpunk Red game here shortly, which is going to be interesting. It's a concept I've seen tried in Cyberpunk Red, but not executed well yet. So I'm hoping that this format goes over well with the players.
Oh, hey.
And in this
The
game,
other
I
freezer
play
burned.
Snafu. So I am a what am I this week? I am a what am I again? I gotta figure this out. I don't want to give myself away. Notes, actions. I'm a tech at the moment.
At the moment. How did you forget that you were a tech? Because for so long you were med tech, and we were laughing because you were like, "I'm not a med tech. I'm just a tech."
I know, I'm just a tech, but yeah, I do get confused on this one because it can't swap around, and I got like 5 or 6 other players or characters I play. So yeah, it does get a bit confusing sometimes. So yeah, hopefully we are not going to be stretched out pretty badly on this one. I think our contact with Argo was promising. So hopefully that will negate the bad outcome that I see forming quickly.
I'm not infected with the virus. I swear.
And I'm not infected with the virus. Well, it's a biological virus, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I just need a moment. I need a moment.
Oh no, you take a moment. Actually, we can recap.
Yes, please
Unless
do.
somebody else wants to take care of that, or we can do it in unison. Let's see.
4. Okay, and we get
Yeah. All right. So last session, Archangel went into lockdown for some stupid virus or whatever. The team took a unanimous vote of nope. And so we decided to get the hell out of there. Let's see. Patches showed Bricks what a real man is. So that's a good thing. Bricks had some education there. Followed by Nymph explaining how to unlock a mooring. And then after that, Bricks made a really bad joke, and apparently he knew it because he passed out like a fainting goat right afterwards. Let's see. Let's see, it was Nymph and I believe Patches that threw Bricks into the Cairo bag, if I remember correctly. Let's see. While doing this, Patches was questioning his life choices up to this point. I'm not sure what if there was any commentary from Nymph on that one. Can't remember if she was having any thoughts of why the fuck am I here.
Not in that exact moment, because I was just trying to triage the situation, but
fair enough.
sure
That
they
makes
came
sense.
afterwards.
Let's see. During this time, I was trying to convince Archangel that we did have clearance to take off. They apparently were not getting the transmission clear. Of course, I mean, to me, and to AAA, there it really sounded like you were cleared to take off. It really did.
Everything was garbled.
So, yeah, everything was broken and garbled. Let's see. Patches found out he needs to set up his yearly his special appointment. Yeah, let's just say special appointment. Has something to do with an RCA camcorder and laying down on your side. Let's see, just after that phone call came in, Archangel insisted that we were criminals and launched 3 missiles at us. This is highly annoying and very bad form. Unfortunately, 2 of the missiles hit us while we were putting Bricks in a spacesuit to keep the cooties away from everybody else in the ship because he woke up in the kyro bag or in the kyro pump. Let's see. The one of the missiles triggered a runaway engine, of which Snafu had to make his way to the back of the ship to I guess in medical terms, triage the situation and fix it. Let's see. We got control of the engine eventually, and were contacted by Argos shortly after we sent out our distress pings. And then after that, Argos contacted us, and then an AI, I believe, came on board and touched bricks in strange places and arranged for a tow for us to get back, or for us to get to Argo. That's
There was a
yes.
couple other things in there. I wasn't put in the spacesuit until everybody suffered some the med tech. The other two med techs
That's
suffered some
right.
damage
Yeah,
from
that's right.
the
They did
runaway
get
engine.
hurt. Yeah, something about G forces and the human body having a hard time with them. I'm still trying to understand the squishy beings, but I do my best to understand why they can't do this. So I gave Patches a heal stem, and I gave Nymph a heal stem.
Okay, so I was able to fix the show title now.
Yay!
Thank you very much for buying me a little bit a little bit of time that I needed to correct that. I'm GM Raven. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. I chronicle for the Highriders and my the original team, first stage team Retooled. They will be back on air again next Friday at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. That one should be a rather interesting situation. Equally interesting situation, which DM Brando is also a part of that team, and he must have all kinds of questions or all kinds of oh crap kind of thoughts with what's to come. So,
Oh no!
if you all in the chat like what Era 404 has to offer, and you might check out, and you haven't seen the original first stage team, Team Retooled, stop by, check us out, see what see how you like it, and we hope that you'll stay on and continue watching the exploits of both teams, because they're on a
They're a
collision
great
course.
deal.
And I have a surprise in store rather soon. You'll have to stay tuned and find out what that surprise is.
Dum, 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 dum.
I can also be found on GM Rob Mulligan's his shows. We have Cyborg, hopefully coming back up. We had a little bit of during the holidays. We had a little bit of a few players that
Hiccup.
had to hiccup, and a few players that had to step back, and they opened up a couple seats. So if anyone wants to jump in, check out our casting call for those two open seats. We'd love to have you join us. And other than that, I want to say thank you to our Patreon. Your donations to the Patreon and to the channel helps us field shows like this. Cyberpunk Shanghai. We run the night. Let's see. Shadows of Esteren, and many other shows. We have a one shot of The Walking Dead coming up to give away some books that we've got, extra books that we got. So check it out. Be on the lookout for the casting call. should be fun.
I'm curious about that Walking Dead one now.
And,
Oh, definitely.
yeah, and there, we will have many others. I have other ideas coming into view soon. And I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Lion Banner Games, Studio Agate, Free League Publishing, Sirenscape, Fantasy Grounds, Modifius, Loki Battle Mats, and I want to say a special thank you to Artalisorian Games for creating Cyberpunk. I've been a fan of this genre since I was in high school, and I was so surprised and very, very happy when Cyberpunk Red came out. It allowed me to step back in and enjoy this amazing world, and it's allowed me to bring these intriguing and funny stories of death and mayhem to everyone. So thank you very much. And to kind of recap, does anyone else have anything else to add?
Poison.
No, not poison. Please, no poison. We're already screwed enough as we are, as we is.
As we is.
I mean, some of us less screwed than others.
Well, I mean, +1, +2s. I don't keep track of. Been so.
Oh, stenographer. Don't
Don't 4.
We're four.
Okay.
Alrighty then. We're at 4.
I saw you trying to sneak that other hand up there. I was like,
No, I wanted to cover the green screen. For some reason, my green screen and camera are giving me some issue this evening. I don't know why, but hopefully they sort themselves out during the stream.
See what happens when you make an enemy out of AIs or out of digital souls.
Hey, I supported them. I liked them.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'm going to go back and look at his history and dig it up and see exactly how good how well he supported our AI.
Truth?
Yes.
Good luck with that.
Did any of our Black Ops things have to do with AIs?
Kind of.
Very quite possibly. So I'll be secretive about that, but
Hey.
you've
Or-
seen
or sorry.
a few things. You've seen a few things and done a few things, and you may have not.
Yeah.
You may have not pleased the digital overlords.
Yeah. I think
Alright,
bricks and patches probably. I think we were going to give them a perception check during the runaway engine. I think that was about the time we were shutting stuff down and winding down in the game. Because that did get brought up while we were doing the recap while you were still getting things set up.
What about that?
About me just kind of toddling through the ship during a high G maneuvers
Oh yeah.
and just passing.
Why is that?
It may or may not, depending on how curious the two are. Now, of course, AAA already knows, and Nymph knows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, AAA is very suspicious at this time, I'm sure, but Nymph knows for sure.
Weird shit in the cockpit. I was like,
Yeah, I kind of jiggled around in there, but yeah.
No,
Don't worry about it.
So something pointless and random, like was after you guys kind of settled in.
Oh, that's right.
And something and Rix got out of his tube and like that. You guys get a random transmission from Martian Vox. It's a live stream, and the gist of it is that the leader of the Children of Eden are hosting a merch auction for reclaimed AIs, and also live punishment of of allies that were caught assisting these woke AIs.
Well, okay, so I might take a slight offense to that.
So it's a literal war on wokeness.
Yes,
No, dear God.
pretty much.
You had to do it.
Of course.
Oh, dear God.
They're probably going to retaliate. They're going to hate the rest of us, but they're going to like.
Oh, you guys are fucked.
So, and they cut to
Except for Nymph.
a live feed to like a couple of figures, actually 7 figures, strung up, and look pretty battered and bruised. The leader of the Children of Eden walk over and start just like hits a few of them with a spiked pole arm, and just says, now we don't know, we can't really tell whether or not these which one is real and which ones are allies, since they're created by doll tech. Their slogan being so real that you can't really tell. We're gonna just auction all of these pieces of merchandise to do whatever you please. And as they're kind of striking each of the individuals, they all kind of like groan and kind of bleed to the floor, and it's not a pretty sight. It's pretty violent. Little disclaimer flashes underneath it, or kind of under the bid.
Might not be suitable for all audiences.
This is unverifiable as far as truly graphic, or if this is digital.
As this is going on, I'm going to find the nearest blanket and drape it over the child in the bag. Like I know the child in the bag is unconscious and in cryostasis, but I'm still going to put the blanket over them.
You're like avert your eyes, child. Avert your eyes.
Yes.
You would have to roll a conceal reveal on that before you did that.
Oh.
Yeah, because we have a smart nomad on.
No, so you went to go and cover the child with a their eyes with the blanket, and they're not there.
So I'm holding the blanket. I'm looking like where was right here. Did they take? I call into the cab. The pilot's cab, and I'm like AAA. Hey, did they take the kid?
No, wait, hang on real quick. And I press a button to open up the hatch real quick.
You cheeky mother.
Oh.
I put her in a safe spot so they wouldn't take her.
I'm like pointing my finger to my head. I'm like, smart man, and then I drape the kid.
And for future reference,
realize, she can't feel that blanket, right?
It's symbolic. It's a thought that counts.
Okay. So I'm getting a real sense that the Children of Eden are the bad guys. What do you think?
Depends on your point of view.
I just woke up, man. And sorry, you broke me for a second there.
You broke character. Bad.
Yeah, you made me break character. But yes, so at this point, I guess in game I'm trying to stuff a chuckle, continuing on from the last session. And then
was that question posed to everyone?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Like I put it over the intercom.
Hello, is anyone going to chime in? It's a big question he asked.
What's that?
Yeah, the children of Eden smacking up like people. It looks like I probably like caught like half of it, and I'm just looking and seeing somebody
Man,
like smacking the crap out of like people, and I'm like, yeah, I think the children of Eden are the bad guys. What do you guys think?
well, see, I really don't know what to think because it could be, deceptive imagery. I don't know. It may be AI or something staged.
Oh, you think
Uh, very well could be staged. I don't know. I mean,
it's a preview to a movie or something? Some weird BD?
They the camera cuts back to the leader of the children in Eden, and they look straight, and it zooms in like a headshot, and like if you are allies of these woke things, the runaway items, your days are numbered. We will find you. And if you are runaway merchandise, it's in your best interest to turn yourself in. It won't
Are
be
they
as
talking about
it won't be as
AIs?
violent.
that's what it sounds like.
Then it's kind of
Yeah, I
scary.
think they might be bad guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hang on a second. I mean, I think AI should be able to like live a free life and all, but potentially they could like kill us all, kill all us humans.
Yeah, your
I
social
don't want to
credit.
die.
Yeah, your social credit rating is going up and down right now.
I didn't know that they were talking about AIs. I thought this was still a movie.
uh, it looked like they were executing them or selling them or something of that nature.
Wait, can we? How are we tuned in to the Martian rocks, or is it just like
Well, I mean, it's tuned. It's attuned to your agents. Whether you have an internal agent or you have an external one that you just flip open
okay? And
and it
then was it
projects.
broadcast to us like forcibly, like it just took over whatever we were doing and it came up? Is that how it happened,
It's
or
kind of proprietary. The way I run things is the companies that the corpos want you to get the latest and greatest. So
Cool.
like if it's closed, it'll kind of just like flip open and activate.
cool? Okay,
You don't
Oh,
get a
this is a
choice.
push message.
Yeah, it's force fed.
gotcha. So it's second nature to us. So like this is just normal. We can choose to. Okay, cool.
It's kind of like a subroutine of like you want it, so we'll give it to you anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So at this point, I just like I had probably I just set, I muted my agent. I just said or like put a blanket over it so I'm not hearing it at the moment because I'm assuming it's still probably playing off in the background.
Like, why did they make
Brought
it
to
look
you
so
by
sweet?
LG Lightspeed Galactic.
Nice one.
I don't know if I like this or not. I'm conflicted.
I definitely don't like this.
And we were taking. I'm yelling at the crew, and we were taking the child to them.
No, we're going to the Crystal Palace because they were they had actual surgeons that were supposed to help her out.
Then we don't really need to worry about them. As long as we
What?
make it to the Crystal Palace, we'll be okay.
By the way, it was it was a different organization that would have helped her, not these Eden dumbasses.
What child?
Oh, right. Okay, so
Oh yeah,
don't be
Yeah.
mad.
So what had happened was
I don't
Alright,
think he got
go
read
ahead.
into
Go
this.
ahead, Jim. You explain it to him. He
I-
kind of
look,
likes you. Seems.
a lot. That is is a strong word there. No. We've kind of had a lot going on, so it makes sense that that he wouldn't. No. Yeah, so we were doing a job where we had to pick up some platinum diamond, whatever. level people, and there were some complications, and they begged us to take this child, and because some of us are bleeding hearts, we said yes, and so we had to sneak them on board, and now there's somebody who is following us who can communicate with us, but we can't really communicate with them because we don't really know how to communicate with them. They just kind of like reach out to us when they want to. And they are watching us to make sure that we drop off the child. And if we don't, or if something happens to the child, we're all just gonna be like murdered. I think that's pretty much
Allegedly.
allegedly murdered.
Welcome
All right.
aboard. Yay.
So I
And then-
think that's all, right? That's
From where I'm at with the child, like I yell over to the Patches, like, I told them to put a bullet in it.
In what? The child?
In the child. Would have taken care of the issue.
How does Patches feel about children?
Patches has a soft spot in his heart for kids,
Oh,
especially sick kids. He would have been on the side of let's help the kid, screw these platinum people.
Bricks you step on.
Yeah, but he probably would have presented it as though it was a very begrudging thing to do.
Right.
I don't know. We better be getting paid pretty good for this. No. Kinda like, something like that.
Something like that.
Well,
So,
you guys are kind of like public enemy number one, or maybe one through five or whatever, with your parent company or with the Trauma Team or the
See,
local
there was,
representatives.
There's stealing of Trauma Team property. There's
But yes,
damaging their property. They're stealing clients, kidnapping them. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
what pay tell are you gonna do with those those diamond tier or platinum tier clients?
money.
Yeah, yes,
Are you gonna wake them, or are you just gonna drop them off and try to sell them as like test subjects somewhere? Oh,
I mean, we could.
inquiring minds want to know. This inquiring chronicler wants would kind of like to know what you guys have planned and for this. Are you guys strapped for cash?
I too would like to know what we have planned. So
Do we know how much the going rate for a human test subject is?
Well, that is a thing, but if they're diamond star passing platinum
Here,
people,
yeah.
that means they got money of their own right now. So
Yes.
if we could just tell them and pretend to be pirate. Are we pirates now?
We're pirates
Anyway,
now.
pretend to be pirates
Technically,
and be like, hey, we'll let you go, and not tell them how bad we're messed up. If we
We're the
let
new
you
wet
go,
bandits.
you pay
Yeah.
us, and we'll let you go.
You guys are
Yeah,
classified as
unfortunately.
wet bandits.
Cyber yar.
yeah.
Are
Now, technically, they are kidnap victims, but they don't know that. So maybe
they're
we can
quiet, so they
go.
don't know anything yet.
Yeah, we were taking them back to. We might be able to convince them that hey, we were taking you back to Archangel, and we found out there was this deep dark plot to have you guys killed off and replaced with synthetics. If you pay us some money, we'll drop you off at another place, but it's going to cost us money to get there. I mean, I really have no morals or scruples of keeping them alive and lying to them. Now, outright just killing them, unless they're fighting back, it's really not that much fun.
Then there's another option where we just jettison them. We got enough stuff here that we could sell
Just gonna
somewhere
space them.
that we could actually make some money. Through.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
classified
Well, yeah, true, but what are we going to jettison them in?
If you're gonna be unscrupulous like that, you might as well just call the rap in and say, "Hey, we got some, we got a proposition for you."
I mean, we could, but I mean,
I'm just like doing a brainstorm thing. I'm not married to anything.
Yeah.
we should probably, not add any more records of mass murder to our account with Trauma Team and rack our list up any higher. Maybe we should give these back.
You do get you do get across your system while you're kind of drifting there, waiting for the tow or waiting for someone to come fix your ship. You get a flash message through the Trauma Team channels, and it said it's an APB with your ship's with the
Oh, great.
Shack's signature.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Mom, we made the news.
Give me just a second.
On top of the
Gills.
list is it's Patches.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, Granddad, you made it on the list. You're at the top.
And he's marked as the captain.
Someone made a mistake there.
Is it a picture of Patches at his current picture, or is it like a younger version?
It's under the thing. It says under the caption. It says I'm a captain of the Snack Shack or captain of tail number of Trauma Team tail number blah 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 50/50 Captain Patches.
Now, the really important question that I have here is, how does that make AAA feel?
Oh, I'm fine with it. If they're blaming it on Patches, I'll be like, I'm fine.
I was just following orders.
Okay. Wow. We're not doing that. Stop that now.
I gotta, I mean, as jovial as I am, I just met the guy.
Patches at this moment, like while everyone's like shooting off quippy kind of banter and like that, you get a text message through your agent.
All right. So, looking at this old driver's license photo of mine that they've got up there, I check the text message, curious and confused.
It's coded. You know this code pretty well because he kind of handpicked you to join this team, and it's the shift boss. It's a request to have him help him get out of confinement. He says he knows what has happened, and he can help you if you help him.
All right. Here. You got yourself into this mess. Screw off.
Way to stick it to it, old man.
Okay. He sends back like sad.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my space lawn.
Nothing but
thank you,
sad
Cold
face
Spider,
emojis.
for that -2.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Do we?
Yeah, I gave them a positive plot twist and a few rerolls, or plus twos.
And he repays you with.
And this is how. He repays me with this.
With treachery. Thank you very much.
That's love.
That's
right
right.
there.
Oh yeah, that's okay. By the end of this session, I'm gonna have enough to do what I want to do. Good luck with that.
Oh man, Nebulous is gonna die on the other stream.
Oh my goodness. Why we got to be like that?
Friendly banter. Tra la 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 la.
Do you have like
Do what?
a real plan on how to deal with these guys?
No, but we should probably. I mean, are we? I mean,
Well,
I'm looking outside. I'm like, we haven't. Where are we?
You get a communication right now, and it's a video feed coming from an inbound ship.
Click.
yeah, I'm in the back messing with our EPIRB and our signal, trying to rename the ship and change ownership to patches.
Wait, are you in the are you in the server bay?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, for everyone that has seen The Expanse, and that knows what exactly the scene um that covers this, the same kind of situation applies.
Oh, fuck me.
So if you screw up, it's gonna fry the entire system and trigger a freaking a countdown for detonation of of the ship.
Oh yeah, because Trauma doesn't want their ships being stolen. Great.
Correct. But I think I got a 21 on the electronics. Yes.
Okay, that's all right. Um, so you're able to initiate, but it's gonna take like two more rolls to complete this.
All right. I will. I see. I will steal a +2.
And I'll
And
hit a -2.
and I will add 2 luck.
Okay, so you
Please go for it.
so I'm
Oh, man.
down to one -1. One -2.
Oh, where is it? Come on, roll. There it is.
Oh,
27
So
or
so
29.
up to this point, that was for both. No, that's just one. Okay.
Yeah.
So far you're good. We'll leave the last roll for after the exchange or after the whoever's calling in calling in to contact you that comes through. So you get a communication. It's an inbound ship. Your ship systems are working fine. You just can't. You have no propulsion. So telemetry and whatnot, early warning systems are working, and it alerts you. Your limited AI alerts you that they're inbound ship and they're you're getting a video feed from the inbound ship.
All right. Inbound ship. Can you identify yourself?
We've been trying to call you for the past 15 to 20 minutes. Please stand by. Oh yes.
Okay.
I forget what their designation. This something like Snack Shack or something. 50-50
Sorry, you're
or
still on
Snack
com.
Shack?
We can hear you fine right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We are inbound to rendezvous with you. We will also be collecting um our emissary friend. How are they faring?
They helped their guy out and haven't really said much lately.
They've
But
actually
they look fine to me.
they've actually been kind of like um doing diagnostics on your engines, trying to figure out what had happened.
Sweet. Okay, so yeah, they're in our engine room, pretty much trying to help us out.
Okay.
How are you? How are you guys doing?
Um, not we're fine. We had a little bit of difficulty. We kind of had to avoid a collapsing star.
Sounds like an ordeal. Sounds like you went through it.
We've got cargo in tow, so it will take us a little maybe 2 hours to get to your location.
I'm just gonna throw like a simple hypothetical out there to you. Say that you have like 4 passengers. One has to be at a specific spot, and 3 other ones don't really have to be anywhere, but they're like high priced. What would you do?
Offload the unnecessary ones. Is this not what you would do? Did the thought
Yeah.
never cross your mind?
It did, but like there's something to them. But thank you for coming. We really appreciate the help. We always gotta stick. We gotta stick together out here in the black.
Is there something I should know?
Mm,
I should inform the our captain.
yeah, let them know that you got some happy people grateful for your assistance.
We have
And
Smashitos waiting.
we have mojito. We have some smashitos waiting.
Any synth
Your
gold?
your emissary is helping us, and they are fine.
Any synth
Oh, I'm
gold?
sorry. I'm sorry. Breaks. You need it. You want me to relay something?
Yeah. I have that brick that I got from Snap earlier.
Oh, we have
Maybe
some
we can.
nice cocaine, some choice cocaine. If you would like to partake, what when you get here? Sounds like you've been through a lot.
Our acting captain will says that that she will pay 5 times the normal street rate. She's not. Are you aware that that there is currently a shortage?
I did not know that. Thank you for informing us.
I'll be trying to grab Triple A's attention real quick to like mute himself. So like, hey, I'm trying to grab your attention.
Okay.
Hey, why is there a shortage? Where are we?
Oh, right. Okay, so we're like a light year out of the solar system right now, and our engine is kind of fucked. So
Ish.
there being a shorting, yeah, fuck ish, and there being a shorting of cocaine out here kind of makes sense.
Do you want to jump on comms and ask them to elaborate, Bricks?
Yes, I would like to
Okay.
ask everybody.
Well, so kind of man, the floor is yours. You act your character, or like just go for it.
So Trip, I'm like looking at you. It's like, can you set the mic internal just in here so they don't hear us outside over there?
All right, click.
Hey, so what happened? I know we left Archangel. I passed out, but my memory's really foggy. um, what happened?
So we left. There was like a huge alarm, and they were doing a lockdown. We were trying to get out. As you remember, you fainted, and you had to go into storage. During that time, they shot missiles at us. Apparently, they didn't want us to leave.
Oh.
And I was able to avoid one. That's the silver lining.
My
But
man.
two other ones kind of like hit us. We had an engine trouble where it hit the hyperdrive, and it became a runaway kind of thing, and we kind of jumped without a gate. So now we're like kind of out here in the middle of nowhere, waiting on a tow.
You said tow. Okay, I'm not gonna go into panic and just save this block of cocaine for myself.
Here, just drink this. Drink this. It'll make you feel better. And I hand him a mojito.
I take the Smashito, and like my hand's kind of shaking, just a little. Yeah, like the cup is shaking, and I'm just hanging on to the cup, just like.
So
Well, I mean, I can't get it in just yet because I have this. I have my spacesuit on still because I'm still not contagious. So like, I'm just holding it.
are you gonna jump on comms and ask like, hold on a second?
No, I think I'm gonna go sit down for the second to process this and let the scene continue.
Okay, is anyone else curious as to the extent or to like a question? Like, wait, well, your ears kind of prick up or whatever. Does anyone in the group kind of react in that manner? No.
No, because what would be the point?
Yeah, I think we only have one addict on the ship,
Okay.
and he's just realized that he's only got 5 doses of fucking coke left and no supply line. So he's a little fucked up right now.
Well, Axel kind of like while he's giving elaborating on this, he says that yeah, this is very serious. It's not just synth coke. It's how do you say all sedative kind of medical kind of
Oh no.
Like downers.
anything sedative that could be misused.
What's
They
called?
might
Do you know what's
supply chain
causing-
issue.
That can suppress pain.
What? What do you know? What's causing the shortage? Or do you have any rumors as to what's causing the shortage?
Undisclosed buyers are buying up major components of
Panic.
of these needed sedatives or medicines.
That
Crap.
sucks.
But we've
Uh,
got
if-
Kind of a medical ship. We're gonna need to resupply somewhere.
Yeah, we're all out of everything.
it is only like as the stuff like how you say synth cooks and the also accelerants or stuff stimulants. There you go. That like that. So synth
Like blue glass and all that good stuff.
synth cooks, blue gas, synth meth,
But
Anything that, like,
regular medical stims are good.
somewhat, yeah.
Oh, then yeah, I think one of our crew is gonna be like super disappointed in that.
Well, maybe two.
Yeah, we may need
Snafu.
to Mitch may need to pool our money and maybe like get a whole bunch of precursors so we can make our own shit before everything gets spot up at some point.
I hit the mute button real quick. I'll be like, hey guys, if you're talking about pulling money, I am sans cash right now. So we really need to we really either need to sell this junk or we need to help these people with some money.
Oh yeah, no, that's
About you guys.
Yeah,
definitely job number one.
the money trouble is kind of why I work for Trauma Team.
The money
So
train. Someone's messing with the money train.
I just met you all. You're not getting a dime.
I met
Yeah,
you already. I hate
It's
you
fine,
already.
it's fine.
But the community is awesome, and Bakamaru gave us a +2 for our next rolls.
Sweet.
Yay!
ooh, thank God.
I do have this. All right, let me not be rude to Axel. It's like, what's your ETA of showing up? We'll have the lights on for you.
1 hour now. We've
Alright,
managed
cool.
to
We'll see you
plus
then.
them. Okay. See you soon.
All right, guys. So I do have a memory slate full of targets that we can, acquire things, possibly sell. They're like guaranteed targets full of some good merch. If we decide to go that route, just in case these bodies get a little bit too hot.
Hmm.
Patches kind
Um,
of curious.
I'm gonna set the drink that's just kind of been in my hand that's been kind of shaking, and at this point, like the cup is half empty. I'm just gonna set it down, and I'm gonna get up and walk over to the medical bay and kind of assess the equipment that we have. If there's a shortage out here, we could probably fabricate a lot of medicinal goods and sell them. Stims and sedatives are in short supply.
I don't know. Isn't Patches a cut doctor?
my specialty is more in cryo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You went to
I'm-
popsicles.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
mean-
pharmaceutical.
Okay. Well, I mean, the customer doesn't need to know how good you are at surgery anyway. I mean, if he fell, I mean, how's he going to know? So, I mean, maybe we could make a little bit of money through that as well, you know, slapping on a couple of cybernetic arms or what have you. You never know.
A couple extra cybernetic arms.
Yeah.
Hey, people need Ripper docs that can't be traced to anybody, right?
But, right. And I mean, you always got these people out there, you know, you got those stuck up cyber docs out there. They're like, no, you're a little too close to the edge. I mean, fuck it. We don't care. You want 2 arms? There you go.
What for?
Yeah. I mean, by the time he wakes up, we're going to be long gone. He'll be cyber psycho somewhere else and we'll have the money.
Exactly.
You're so kind.
Well, I don't
And
know. I don't
sometimes-
think Patches would have a problem with that somehow.
All right. So, what are y'all gonna do with the hour left?
My poor Bricks needs to take a leak because we left the ship. I mean, we left Archangel in a panic. I jumped into cryo. I really haven't been able to do anything since I've been in this spacesuit for a while. So in the best way that I can, I'm going to try to contain all bodily fluids so that it doesn't contaminate anyone.
Speaking of that, give me let's see, a roll against your against body.
Roll against body. You got it. I got a 10, and my body is 7.
Okay. If you were to fail, that would it would have just meant that you got severe. Yeah, you had severe cramping, and you would have had to exercise some very very deep breathing methods.
That would have been pretty awful. But yes,
All right. Almost
that's
you came close to an instantaneous evacuation of number 2.
Is that before or after?
After you came out of the cryo, because yeah, it's been a while.
But yes, so Snafu, I'm gonna need your help here, buddy. I scared him off.
Snafu is
Yeah, I like the snap is
Snafu's
just
in-
like, no.
Snafu went into standby mode. Like oh.
Yeah, I just snapped back out of standby mode going, the fuck you say?
Wait, you didn't touch the kitchen
What?
again, did you? No. Okay. Something like that.
But no, I had not touched the kitchen. The kitchen's fine, but I gotta go, man. I mean, like, we put me in the suit. I don't know what I got. I don't want to give it to anybody. Since you
The zipper's
can somehow,
jammed. He tried to get up,
Yeah,
but the
this-
zipper's jammed.
I'm sure. Wait, is this the suit? This wasn't the suit that was broken, right?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, mine's at ease now. And then I'm gonna scoot my way towards the
So-
facilities.
You've got to piss, right?
Yeah.
And number 2.
You're in an EV suit, right?
He's got a number 2.
Well, I gotta take a dump, dude.
Oh, God.
Solid waste download.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Well-
Snafu, give me a perception. I just want to see something.
I don't want to perceive this.
I want to see something. I want to see if something pops in your head.
I don't want things popping in my head.
No. This is a flashback.
A second. Let me, perception?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Oh, yeah. So it snaps back because it's part of your default kind of basic basic memory.
Right.
So the basic file, just like the minute like he says something like that, you think of little Tommy or little Jill, needing their diaper changed or whatever, and your mind starts kind of laying out all the steps to like first the diaper and blah blah blah, and they're like you just kind of.
Also,
Your
thank
basic-
you,
your-
Master
your
Monkey.
basic- Your the basic the basic of what your original job was.
Right. As a caretaker, quote
Yes.
unquote.
Mhm.
Fine. Since he's grown up and should know all this stuff already,
You kind of have the urge to like grab him by his armpits and like let's go.
I'm grabbing him by the back of the spacesuit.
Hey,
just
whoa,
kind
whoa, 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 whoa!
Just pick him up, and I'm gonna walk him back to the quote unquote facilities and stick him in the facilities. I don't know if we can both fit in here though, because I don't know how big our facilities are.
So in the snack shack, it's a four person kind of lavatory system.
Oh,
Big enough
okay.
for
So
four people.
a little bit of room.
So you have your individual stalls.
All right. So you're like 30 years old or
Yeah.
so. Here's the first part of your suit. There's a little diagram on there to tell you how to put the new one in. All right. I'm going to step out.
You're gonna unzip him.
I am going to unzip him very carefully. And then I'm going to back my way out after explaining to him how to change that out. And then after that, I'm going to have like, a quadruple medical bag or something like that in a trash can where he can throw anything he's touched into there. As a matter of fact, you're going to put everything in there. Don't even sit on the toilet. You're on a bucket until we get you fixed.
Did you only explain to Snaff that you had to go?
Do what?
Did you did Bricks only explain to Snaff that he wants to that he needs to do his namesake?
Well, he didn't say he was going to switch over to private comms with me, so I'm thinking this is going ship wide right now.
So you guys only have partial gravity too. Since your gravity is based on velocity.
Oh god! I remember watching this one show where like it was like an emergency room, and when someone came down with an illness, they had to analyze their drumming to see what's up, how it like works in the body. Any of you guys gonna do that for him?
That's probably a good idea.
You know what?
We
He's
should
a
have set you
med
up.
tech. He can analyze his own fucking shit.
I'm the
Set
sleep
himself up with a colostomy bag. Put a tube up there, just you collect anything you want.
You need to get him some of that root and flush juice too.
I deal with noxious chemicals all the time and never feel
Trust me, I'm glad I have nasal filters right now because everything that's coming out of there is very noxious. So if you need any samples, come on down.
I just saw the like, look, just get me bring the mobile lab over here. I'll do this all in here.
I'm pulling the fire hose in, so I don't know.
I'll suit up myself because I don't like bodily fluids. That's my thing. I don't like blood. I don't like any of that. That's why I stay in the cockpit. And I'll bring the lab over to him.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm like a med ship. Okay.
Medics are
Yeah, we
notorious for being twisted.
We do need, unfortunately, yeah, it's we do need to get Patches or Nymph in here if she so chooses to help gather a sample, because I am clueless on that.
I'll do it. My apron's already brown. No one will tell the difference.
Oh, Jesus
I'll.
Nymph would probably glue both cheeks together with surgical super glue.
Doc, hey, Patches, just to let you know, some of the shit is green too, so
Can't do anything about that.
it's
So,
like
That's just excess stomach bile. It's fine.
So, like if you took a good look, Snafu, before as you stepped out, like as you unzipped the spacesuit, since he's not. Are you wearing skivvies?
I believe I was frozen in whatever I was wearing originally,
Yeah.
and then was thrown into my spacesuit with what I was wearing originally.
That
Yeah.
doesn't answer the question.
You
Realize how that doesn't answer the question, right?
Do you normally go
You're welcome.
commando?
In this case, yes, because I mean, the like we wash these all. We just toss them and wash them.
Okay, so Snafu, you when you unzipped him, you did catch like a kind of quick glance at his inner thigh, and it's patchy. It's like not, no pun intended. This
He's got his name tattooed on his
skin.
thigh.
No, his skin is like a blotchy. It's a mix. It's kind of a collage of like fair skin. Like reddish kind of angry kind of reaction style reaction kind of patches that blotches that people get, and it's also kind of gray.
Oh shit, that's not
All right.
good.
Well, I'm gonna send the highest res picture I can to all of the medics on the ship. Widest field of view, highest resolution I can take.
Does it ever itch when you burn? No kidding. Does it ever? Does it ever burn when you guys do number 2?
If I've got to have my eyes burned out by this, I'm sharing it with the rest of the crew.
So you're doing the force feed method?
Pretty much.
I'm going to go into where our medical supplies are, and I'm going to grab a surgical tray, and I'm going to walk over and I'm going to smack Snafu across the back of the head with the surgical tray as soon as I get this photo.
Put on a hazmat suit first.
So Nymph, you do have skill chips. Like you have like 2 level 3 it's like surgical skill chips. Are you gonna try to are you gonna put this put one in the Snafu's hand? Here, you do it.
No, I'm not that mean. Patches is already on it, so that's I'm just gonna let him do it. But like I am gonna threaten Snap with that. Just like next time, buddy.
I just kind of grin.
If I pass Nymph in the hall, I will do a sincere apology all about this, because like I know her and Patches are kind of the newest members to like the crew. I've already been used to those 2 people, so I'll be like, yeah, oh, sorry.
Okay, which one is Beavis though?
It's
Probably
yeah.
the one that keeps chuckling.
Ooh, not me.
Is there anything I can do right now to make your life just a smidge easier?
They need TP for their bunghole.
Get us about what a light year that way, and I point in the opposite direction that we are like headed. I'm just.
So the emissary kind of sends you like all right. Jumps in on your internal comms and says AAA.
Yep. Want to know, like,
I have restored maneuvering thrusters and low impulse type or low propulsion, so we can
we
we can start inching our way towards rendezvous with the Argo.
all right. I run back to the cockpit. I let everybody know. All right, we're gonna get a little bit more gravity, make things a little bit more simple.
Oh,
Thank God.
I forgot we had the emissary on board. Would they know any possible causes of what's going on, or maybe give Patches here a bonus to trying to figure it out?
This is not.
Oh wait,
This is not something that we've encountered. I can assist with a search, but this is new to us.
yeah, it's totally over my head. If it's mechanical, I ain't got an issue with it. But this is all jiggly. No.
I will consult Cherie and the brain trust.
So I'm gonna put on some protective gear before I go into the danger zone here. And when I get into the bathroom, I'll go up to Bricks and go, so, your name's Prick, right? So,
Yes, 100%. Yes, accurate. Correct. Like 10 out of 10. No notes. Perfect.
I see what's going on with your thigh here, and I just
It's
want you to
gross.
know that I have no idea what's going on. It's horrifying, but suddenly you're fascinating to me, and I got to figure out what's going on. I just have to. Tell me what's different about you now than usual, because I just met you, Prick.
Same old, same old. Am I still like? I don't remember if we had talked about the internal body temperature, or like if am I back to normal in body temperature, or am I still burning up from earlier?
You're no longer burning up. It's kind of the opposite. Your body temperature has dropped from 98.6 down to about an 82.
Turning into a ghoul. Jesus.
Is it cold in here, old man?
No, you don't feel any different. But
You just came out of the cryo. You could just be warming back up.
So,
Has he got any bite marks on his neck or anything?
So, Patches, you touch his skin. Do you touch his skin with your bare hand, or do you kind of like touch him with like?
Oh no! I'm wearing protective gear,
okay,
so
So you touch him with a tech tool.
Okay.
Is that what you're? Are you checking vitals and everything, or what are you doing?
Yeah, like I'm going through the standard checkup.
Okay.
Just while we're talking, and I'm keeping his mind busy while I'm doing it. He probably already knows all the tricks, being a medtech himself. But
so you use a thermometer that's similar to what we use now, where we touch the temple and everything. It's kind of more compact. It looks like a tricorder.
Okay.
But it's not a tricorder, since that's proprietary.
You're still a little cold from cryo. How do you feel cold?
I mean, I'm gonna be handing him the bag at this point. That's quadruple wrapped. No, but I mean, I lift up my thigh. I'm like, look at this. I mean, I don't know what this is.
Patches, roll perception.
Sure. So you're telling me it doesn't usually look like that?
No, this is new to me, old man.
Okay. He had you the bag, and the bag is clumpy, and it's kind of like it has
I see your face.
Vapor, it has vapor like freaking dry ice.
Oh shit, that's not good.
So it's clear. I can see through the bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God.
That's one steaming pile of shit right there. That's
No, it's not steam. It's like it's like vapor. Like something was just pulled out of a cylinder that was dipped in dry ice.
That's worse. That is so worse. Dude, you're gonna fucking die.
Quality programming right here.
Here it's in you.
Which is like a curiosity.
God.
That's just probably like looking at it like
That is
Wow.
both disgusting
it's not
and
supposed to look like
fascinating.
that. Well,
Yes, I'm a fine specimen.
does that make you apprehensive?
Hey,
apprehensive. No, if anything, it's far more fascinating.
Okay.
did he just shit ice cubes, Doc?
Maybe. I've never seen anybody take a dump this soon after cryo. It could just be that.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab the bag and just like feel it to see if it's like solid or
Oh yeah, no.
We have to figure this out.
Hey, give us a signal when you're back, because two of us are without headsets right now. We can't take it.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
What have we done?
But yes, I look at him like we have to get that look. This is gonna be not good.
And Brick's out of like just out of nowhere as you're talking to him, you hear like calliope music.
Does anybody? Can anybody hear that?
Hear what? What are you hearing? Is it voices? Are they telling you to do something?
It's
No.
very
it's
faint
like
calliope
song.
music.
It's just distant music. Calliope even.
Like it's calling.
You don't-
It's like it's calling to you.
Can you step out, Mr. Patchy, right?
Patches. And
Patchy, I need a moment. I need to listen to my inner thoughts.
all right, prick. Just call me when you need. Sorry. Just call me when you're ready to finish this analysis.
I'm gonna hose Patches down with the scope before he comes out of the bathroom, and then I will close the door and I will manually lock that motherfucker from the outside.
That's totally okay because I'm just still sitting on the throne.
Is there any way I can put a camera feed from the bathroom onto my
Yeah, there's an internal cam.
yeah? Well, I'm talking about my eye. I've got the that thing that.
Camera in the bathroom.
And
why am I just now learning that there's a camera in the bathroom?
All right, so
I'm
a long
pretty sure
time
I
ago.
don't feel safe on this ship anymore.
Well, it's not pointed where it can see
It's
anything.
not in the stall. It's
And-
not in the stalls. It's just
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
it
the
just-
basin area.
We had an issue a few years ago. AAA came in a little fucking drunk. Well, beyond a little drunk, and like kind of got stuck under a stall trying to get to it to puke.
No, there was.
And we didn't know.
There was that one time when there was a space rat loose on Snack Shack. That was
Yeah,
that was
that's right. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
But no, we can't see anything that's going on in there. We just it's just in case.
And
Alleged.
is that over like team comms, or is that just like between
And-
you and her?
If it makes you feel more comfortable, I will give you a code for a switch that will turn that camera off.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Get the switch code. Why not all of us?
Because you are sick, twisted individuals. That's why we got you up
When
there
did you
talking about selling bodies, and we got another one that wants to be alone with his thoughts inside the bathroom after shitting ice cubes. And Patches
Dang.
here does not seem to be phased whatsoever. about these events.
Patches sees dollar signs probably,
This is
or
amazing.
EB signs.
Oh God Almighty! I think Nymph and I right now are the only. I'm not going to say sane because there's no way we can even get into that category. I'm sorry. Just have to admit it. We are insane, but I think we're the less insane of the entire group right now.
Patches keeps humming like the eddies are flowing.
Right.
I'm going to get my name on a paper for this.
So you're like running.
I'm going to get publicized.
Running in your head right now, you're like kind of going over like all the different contacts at like Martian Vox, News 54, whatever.
Oh, and the Night City Peace Prize, the Nobel Peace Prize, all that money. Oh my God!
I'm going to call it Patchpox.
You're like, how do I dissect him? To get the cure.
Yeah, how do
Maybe I
we
could
do
clone him.
I'm
live dissection?
Oh,
Okay,
dear
so
God.
So what is happening with Bricks in the bathroom?
I don't know. I closed the door and then reopened.
Yeah, the door's closed.
I thought you were putting up the camera feed or whatever.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
But I'm still in one of the stalls in one of the Iron Thrones, so you don't see me.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are
and there
you
is no
coming
audio
with your
involved.
Music though. Oh, okay.
So what are you doing, Bricks? You just hear this
I'm
kind
kinda
of calliope music, like it reminds you of the last time you went to the circus with your family. I don't know if you get misty eyed about that, but because you kind of do miss your family, probably.
Yeah, I do miss my family.
Other than that,
Pussy.
So I would be
every so often you kind of hear like someone humming along with the
That's
with
not-
the calliope music.
and that humming isn't coming from me, right?
No, it's in your head.
Okay, cool. So I'm just kind of hanging out there, like I'm thinking about the BDs that I used to watch, about the carnival with my family, and I'm just there's a little tear going down my cheek, and I kind of like begin to hum along with the song. I don't know if it's audible from the door being closed, but I think it would crescendo into like trying to be loud, and then quiet down, and then try to stifle a chuckle.
Your chuckle, after a minute or two, kind of turns from a chuckle to a belly laugh. And then you're like, oh, what's funny? You snap out of it and like, oh, what's funny? What? You have all kinds of questions.
Hey, Nymph, can you hear me on the comms here?
Yeah. What's up, Patches?
I know you didn't want to be in this room, but he's laughing to himself and humming circus music.
Yeah, this is great news for her to hear right now.
Yeah. Patches doesn't know about my intense fear and hatred of clowns. That is correct.
That's not.
I know, but Patches doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I just look at if Bricks turns into a bozo, okay? I'm telling every single person on this ship right now. If Bricks turns into a bozo, I will shoot him myself. I do not care. I cannot.
Duly noted. And I think Patches and AAA will agree with me here that above table, I hope you have a backup in character. I think that the airlock situation might be a very agreeable thing because trust me, I have no problem in spacing anybody. As a matter of fact, I came into this game with the expectation of spacing somebody by episode 3, and it just happens to be episode 3.
Is it? Aren't we on
Yep.
thick?
Yeah, we're like past
No,
3.
we're at
Yeah.
6.
Oh.
We're at 6.
Oh, 6. No, I was reading the wrong one. Sorry.
It's
So,
it's a multiple of 3. The same thing.
Yeah, it is a multiple of 3.
If anything,
So-
it's doubly important now.
If anything, I'll space them. At least that will be less painful. Let me see if I can say this convincingly. Hold on.
Are you guys talking like amongst yourselves in voice comm, or like can I hear all this?
I
They
think
can
we
tune
should
you out.
more calm down a little bit.
They
Like,
can mute you.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 on. Oh, no, that's supposed to be conversation. Damn it. There it is. Okay, not as good, but not horrible. So I mean, basically, I would, and I would make sure that he was aware of it. I'm not that cruel. I'm not an asshole. I am a dick, but I'm not an asshole. So I would definitely let him know. You know, it's going to be less painful than taking a bullet to the head to get spaced.
All right, but before we do anything rash here, I have dibs on the autopsy. So dibs on the autopsy. Just saying.
Okay, great.
You know.
Well, how would you like your dead body then? Would you like it with a bullet in the head, or would you like him spaced first? I'll let you pick.
Preferably not spaced first because of whatever damage that could do to whatever he's fighting here. You know.
Okay, so a bullet to the head.
Bullet
Just
to the
like
head
right
for
between
prick.
the
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Wait, just deal with chemicals? What if we just like, if we see him going nuts, like he fundamentally is a person who likes to ingest and snort things. So can't we just poison one of those things and then?
Well, see, there's the problem. You know, he's going to have a heightened resistance to foreign substances being in his body because he's an addict.
Shit. Okay.
So
Mhm.
that I don't think that's viable. So it's either a bullet or he's getting spaced, one or the other.
Just look at the flowers, Bricks. Just look at the flowers.
I'll paint flowers on the outside window to the airlock.
And keep in mind, Bricks, I'm in the bathroom. You can hear my side of the conversation here. I just realized.
So, as you guys are pondering this, you see a flash.
God!
You see a flash, and right beside you, kind of dwarfing your the snack shack, the Argo appears.
Hey, looks like our saviors are here.
So they did like a short distance gate jump.
Oh, Nymph, go in your room, close the door. Patches, stay in the bathroom.
All right.
AAA, close the cockpit.
Why? What's going on?
Because I'm about to scope this ship before they open it up. Okay, scope in medical terms is basically the bulk wash that we use, and it's colored like scope. And you basically take minty and pine saw, mix it together. That's basically what it smells like, and it is a disinfectant from hell. It is so good that it will kill a person in about 5 to 10 minutes if they're not properly clothed up.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna go to my room, shut myself in, just.
I don't want this spread. I don't want this
The opposite
this
of
shit
chlorine
spreading.
Chlorine gas.
Yeah. I just don't want this stuff to spread, so I'm taking extra precautions to clean this up before anybody comes on board or leaves here.
Yeah, but wouldn't
The emissary
Never mind.
asks you.
you do your thing?
Was that?
Uh,
As he's doing, as Snafu was preparing to do so, the emissary looks at him and says, why are you initiating a cleanse?"
because I believe we have a biohazard aboard this ship.
You
That
do have a
is,
biohazard. You do have a biohazard
what-
aboard this ship.
Yeah, but it
Um,
could affect other humans. I'm not much worried about it myself, honestly, because I've got let's just say, a high tolerance to diseases.
Oh,
But
wait,
I'm worried about the other biologicals that we may come
we
across.
are both immune.
Correct. However, I have to think about the other biologicals, one of which I owe my life to.
Would you prefer I do an analysis first, or?
I mean, analysis would be okay. Yes. I thought you couldn't do that.
I can do a spectral analysis, and
Oh, okay.
I
That
can-
may help out Patches a little bit.
Shall I go and talk to the patches unit?
Yeah, definitely talk to him.
Okay, so a couple.
The unit is in there.
Like a minute goes by, and up comes the emissary. This is an AI. White skin. Cybernetic limbs, pretty much similar to what every other Edgerunner runs for upgrades to like metal or to their arms or whatnot. Also draped in monk style robes. Patches unit. How may I be of service? I was talking to Snafu, and Snafu wants to institute like a cleanse of the ship before the Argo arrives.
Yeah. Are you gonna put on some PPE or anything like that to protect yourself? Because
Not required. Should I perform a scan on your infected unit or party member? I mean.
yeah, his name is Prick. Here,
Oh,
just scan him. Yeah.
what an interesting name, Prick. Okay. I shall be right back.
Sorry.
Enters the lavatory.
Oh my god.
I'm like, hey, this is occupied.
Prick unit.
Yeah,
Prick unit.
yeah,
Starts opening
yeah.
stalls.
What do you need?
Are you the prick unit?
Yes, yes, I am.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
Patchy.
Remove your gloves.
My gloves. Okay. So I take off the glove, and I'm like, I should probably wash this before you touch it.
No need. Just extend your ungloved hands.
And then just moving both hands over to just extend it in front of me.
Kind of.
It'd be great if porn music just cuts in right now.
Only if you're listening to it, but you hear audio going on, and
Right.
her eyes just project like a green kind of wideband scan, like it scans it scans your entire hand, looks up, scans your face. All right.
Did I need to hold still for this?
Turn around.
Oh, okay. So I turn around.
She unzips your suit. Kind of like pries open the suit slightly. You are completely commando.
Hey, yeah, watch it back there.
I'm taking. I shall take a video feed. Or should I share this with your compatriots?
No, they've already seen more than they need to today. I think we're good to keep this between you and I.
Too late.
That's typically how we prefer it, right?
Too late. The force feed went through.
It's like, oh, come on.
Oh, Jesus Christ, poor nymph.
The twin the twin moons of prick. I mean, a brick.
Oh god, you're like green splotches. Ew.
So, what's it look like? Is it all good?
Curly hair.
Yeah, tell me something that I don't know.
All over the back and like sparsely everywhere else. But there's fair skin. Yes, yeah. Everyone in chat watching along. I'm kind of inappropriate sometimes with stuff like this, but I find it amusing and funny.
Great.
So,
You signed up for it, so you can't complain.
you see fair skin, lots of curly hair, patches of red, splotches here and there, and also patches of gray skin. Looks like scabs have formed. Some type of scabs have formed over the gray skin, but it's nothing bleeding or anything. Cut back to the skin of the hands, and the hands kind of there's little dropules or little dots of like green kind of moisture.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, can we cut the feed? I mean, I'm already out there.
I was just sharing with your crewmates. I thought they should know.
So how bad is it?
Bathroom. I'm gonna avoid that stall.
So Lady V, are you good to go for like for another 30 minutes or?
Yeah, sure. I guess it depends on how much more we're gonna describe. But I'm good. Let's go.
We're not gonna be any more descriptive.
Poor thing.
Except there was a no kidding. I'm just joking.
I'm thinking I like my first choice as a disease named Doc. I think canicifol is a much better
Oh my
nomenclature for this disease.
Amazing.
Do you Nymph? Do you share any kind of feed with the Abyss or with your mentor?
I mean,
Her mentor has a ship, and I'm sure she would fly here and knock her upside her head if she shared that shit.
No.
Yeah.
She travels, but it has to be worth her while to travel.
Yeah, I would probably just send highlights, just be like, what the fuck is happening on this ship right now? And I would just be like, screenshot, send it. Screenshot, send it. Like,
Okay.
what? This is happening on my ship right now.
Well, towards the end of the stream, when we cut, then you'll get a reply.
Sign it. I feel uncomfortable.
I'm very upset right now.
Oh, I am too. My biologics are getting. Yeah, my bio units are in harm's way. So, and my natural instinct is to protect them.
Your ocular nodes have been assaulted.
I'm gonna go over comms. I'll be like, all right, Brick. That is your stall from now on. That you can put your name on that one.
Are there any implements in the bathroom that I can use to carve into the metal?
A more pressing question.
You have a scalpel, or you have like a scalpel and like an ice pick kind of etcher in your med kit. I don't know why exactly you have an ice pick there, but you do.
So go ahead.
Huh? Oh no, go ahead. I'm thinking to myself over here.
I'm gonna take the ice pick and like slowly just like poke really difficult, or poke through this metal, like just to make a little indentation that just says B.
Was here.
But yes,
Oh,
that's all I'm doing.
Interesting.
But I do ask the emissary,
Yes.
what do they think of this?
Like I said, like I've told your snafu counter or team member, The Neon Church has never encountered anything like this. I find it fascinating. I have sent the video feed to Cherie and the Brain Trust, where we will be incorporating this information to our database. Do you require mercy?
I mean, am I dying? Like, I'm looking down at her. I'm like, I mean, this shit's not good, but
You don't feel like you're dying.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not
Yet.
dying. But I hear Bricks wants to. I mean, I hear Patchy wants to dissect me over there.
I mean, technically, if I know the process they can have you out of there before that happens.
They haven't exactly shared with us what mercy is, but you know of it. That the Neon Church offers it.
Okay, if it will make him feel good, that's the way I'll explain it.
To terminally ill people that are kind of virtuous.
Yeah, so basically you get uploaded into a mainframe of sorts until
they didn't exactly share that part, but
I'm speculating with tech, with my tech side that in being where I'm at, that's what I would assume they would do. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to make him feel better. I kind of care about him. I mean, he is a prick, but I do kind of care about him.
The question of eternal life.
That is his name, after all.
Oh dear God!
I'll actually pose that question to the audience when we end transmission.
But yeah, I mean, first and foremost, right now, my thoughts are via my programming is protect all the biological units and isolate and do whatever I can to minimize any spread if any can happen. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm worried about right now.
So you're suggesting eject bricks or?
If we can't determine if this is, let's say, contagious or a contagion that can spread, or if we can't cure him,
are you gonna confer with the emissary?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What if he just turns into like a normal, like what if he just turns into like a sick person and that like his personality won't become all violently and rapian or whatever?
Bless you. I mean, can't we like just
bricks, but like clownish?
I mean, can't we like move him over to a toaster or something like that? His consciousness? Isn't that what mercy is? I'm asking the emissary because I don't know exactly how it happens. But, an AI toaster would be a thing. I'm just...
Yes. So, provided your team member does need something like that, we can provide.
I'm just like, I'm sweating now, just like from like emotional turmoil. Like, what do you mean? I'm dying?
Not yet.
But
you got
you've been shot before, right?
I've been shot. Yeah.
All right. It doesn't hurt for a little bit, and then finally it starts hurting. You may still be in kind of a shock situation, so you're not hurting yet.
Okay.
We're just kind of assuming that he's going to turn into like something horrible.
We're assuming that
horrible and disgusting and mal figured and like hideous and everything. But what if that doesn't happen?
Right. I mean, it may not happen. You need options, and we're just trying to make sure that you have options. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, even if you take that option and you live, Nymph is gonna shoot you in the fucking head anyway.
Only if it progresses to a certain state. That's all.
Wait, so
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
everybody was talking about killing me, but you don't even know what it is, and the emissary just is offering mercy. What is
Yes.
going on here?
So the emissary
Okay,
also
so
asks,
mercy is another avenue for you, rather than a bullet or space.
the emissary also asks, like, how long have you been excreting this
Goo.
green kind of fluid from your fingertips?
This is new. It's gross, frankly.
That so far as I know, as I can surmise, this is the only way that you're able to transmit this.
Oh shit. Patchy,
We'll have to do more tests, but that's the only way.
So if
that,
we keep them in the suit, we're safe?
Yes.
Cool.
you're gonna want to burn that glove, Patchy.
Yeah, already on that. Yeah.
Man, right now I want to burn my fucking eyeballs out, okay?
We're all fucking medtechs. We've seen worse shit than this. Come on.
My ship has never looked like that.
What? What is the green stuff? We should. We should.
That's
Oh.
how
test
it transmits. That's how
Yes,
it.
no, I get it, but what is it? We
wanna hug
should
it
test it.
I'm
Oh.
I'm gonna take a sample of the green stuff coming out of your fingertips. Here, I've got this Q-tip looking thing here. Let's just take a little bit of that.
Bricks, are you feeling kind of scared, emotional, or anything?
At this point, I am trying to keep my composure, but you can clearly tell that I am in kind of a real panic, and I don't want to die.
Are you gonna request a hug?
No, I don't think. I think
Okay.
Bricks would be. He's able to maintain his composure enough to know that keeping this under wraps is going to be the best thing for himself.
Were you able to put the mojito down? Like,
I hearing all this, I'm gonna make him another smashito, except I'm going to bring him in a bump of Coke on top of that, and just kind of set it down and walk out.
That's gonna be a pretty expensive bump.
whoa, that's twice the market value.
All the cocaine in this area just shot up 35% because of that one bump of cocaine.
For reals.
Now,
When
okay,
you-
important question. As his emotions change in any way, shape, or form, does the amount of goo that he is excreting change?
Who are you asking?
So you're
Asking
the
asking
big
him
questions.
if he
Well,
if he squirts more when he's excited more?
Okay, did not say it like that. I did not say it like that. I purposefully did not say it like that. I mean, I guess I'm asking you, Raven, but also I guess it's kind of to Patches, as you know,
No.
he's taking samples.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't squirt as he gets excited.
Oh, good.
I'm glad we're not on a rocket ship that's colored red.
He's in
Red rocket.
so that it's a green one. It's like the Planet Express. Like the emissary responds in kind and says that according to my analysis, the transmission vehicle of his hands being able to transmit this condition is at an infant state, presumably. it could be more than just a few drops. Is that entire palm could get a little bit more um, fluid or
Gooey?
whatnot, gooey. Say but not much more than that.
What does it smell like?
I don't want to know. I'm sticking him in a suit.
How do you feel about
Limburger.
cyber arms, Brick?
How do I feel about what?
Cyber arms, Brick.
Cyber arms are amazing.
You can't squirt things that aren't organic from a cyber arm.
Okay, now
Is that true, Snaff?
what?
You can't squirt things if they're not organic.
It takes a couple of tweaks, and that's what I love about being a tech.
Like, is that?
Trust
Are
me,
you
Bad
guys saying that in
Dragon comes to
character?
me for ideas. Do what?
Are you guys saying that in character? Because if not, Bricks, I had something. Bricks would say something, but
Oh no, I thought this was in character. That's the way I was saying it.
so then yeah, Bricks would be like, I fucking knew it. There was something between you two. What a fucking
Damn.
annoying that this happened.
See, Patches, there's a different vibe between this crew and the other crew.
Yeah.
So I got a question. Okay, I know this works on like the kids that I was designed to take care of. I don't know how this would work on an adult. So if I scan him, what kind of needs is popping up? Satisfied? What have you? That way, you know what I mean?
Right now, apprehensive and scared,
Hmm.
and also compulsion, as far as the need to enhance his current mood to feel better.
Ah, I will hug him.
I'm gonna accept this embrace from this 12-foot Joey.
And then you try to reach up and pat him on the head to kind of make yourself feel better, but your arm can't quite reach.
I will bite you.
My hands have like halfway up. Like when you say that, I'm like, oh okay.
You reel back from the bite that the snafu just gave you. He nipped you. He nipped you pretty good.
Choomba.
You make it weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Don't pet me, please. That's like on the same level of going into my kitchen.
Okay, so
Okay, so at any rate, I basically just out of my caretake program, which unfortunately got summoned up. God damn it, I hate random shit.
Argo also messages over like do you need assistance? All right, we're ready to send over assistance from our engineering team.
Oh, and let them know the current situation, that we feel that is non-contagious, and the subject has been quarantined.
Roger.
But other than that, the whole ship is good, so you can dock up now.
Da. So they send over their shuttle, the one that's not Havoc.
The one that's not Havoc. Hey, maybe it could be that guy that needs to die in a spectacular way.
There you go. I spread the contagion to him.
Oh God.
Well, people are hugging you and stuff. I feel like you're spreading the contagion to everybody.
Well, no, he's suited up now.
Yeah, I'm suited up.
Oh yes, okay, all right.
Yeah, I
sorry.
suited him
My
up and
mistake.
sprayed him off. Everything in the bathroom, everything he touched. That way, just in case.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're trying to maintain
Picked.
some sort of contagion.
And you are on a closed air circuit, just so you know. So with a rebreather in a standard AV suit, you're looking at 2 to 4 hours, depending on how active you are.
Not very at the moment. I'm still just taking everything in.
Yeah.
All right. Do you need anything in your room that we can do for you before we transfer you back there? Because I doubt you want to live in this stall.
Oh, that's something I didn't know about. I should have asked about that.
What's that?
Uh, do we have like? I don't know how to explain it. You've been inside a CDC building before into a clean room, right?
Yeah.
You know how they have the air supplies that go from room to room?
Yeah.
Do we have anything like that set up in this bus?
No,
I'm just trying to think
No,
about
you do
keeping
not.
him in a suit. Ew.
no, you
Okay,
do not.
so
But the emissary says that Argo has capabilities to 3D print anything that you require to as an augmentation for a room.
okay, can we make a request to help change the ident and ownership of this vessel?
So you were in the process of that.
I unlocked it. I just
Oh.
need somebody that with better skill to confirm it.
Argo comes online and says that that's child's play. I'll send over one of my drones to complete that.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't have that app.
of course you wouldn't. I will send over a drone to construct a self-contained filtration system for the room. Just designate on your in your ship systems which room that they will be constructing this in.
Well, in Prick's room, of course. But I'll put a big P on his door. And a stylized P that will not come off.
Okay, so a little while, like maybe 10 minutes go by, and the drone appears. It's at the airlock, and it's sending it's asking for to be let into the ship.
Oh. Well, I'll open the airlock, of course.
Okay. Goes through the procedure, and the drone.
I basically I start, and let me kind of picture that or give that a good picture for that. I kind of start stepping to manually open the door, and then I think about it, step back, and then think about it, and the door opens.
Okay. So
I'm still trying to get out of the habit of being
So AAA is in
what I was.
is in view of you doing this, and where exactly is Nymph?
I mean, I had gone to my
Oh, you're
room.
Okay, your room. Okay.
Yeah, we've been all cleared. We've been all cleared, I'm sure, since then. But yeah.
So yeah, you see Snafu open the door without touching anything, just kind of like Jedi mind tricking the door.
When did you install a remote into your Neuralink?
Oh, a few weeks ago.
That is cool. Oh, I need one of those. I can basically fly the ship with no hands right now. But
dude, yeah, you may not want this module. Yeah, you may not want this module. I mean, it's pretty big hit, man. It took me. They put it in the right way, and it took me like a month and a half of freaking therapy just to get over the surgery.
Really?
And they did a good job.
The rejection's kind of high on that.
You wouldn't believe. No.
Dude, that is awesome. I mean, does it work on locked doors too? Can you just like pick up a locked door and then open it up? Because if you can,
I don't know yet. We're gonna have to find that one out.
All right, so the drone arrives and starts constructing. You open the door and it starts constructing the filtration unit. A few minutes go by. Oh, actually, like 30 minutes go by. And
Okay.
it exits the room. Says, "Job complete."
Wow,
Hey-
I'm
hey,
kind of
Snap.
impressed.
Can I take the suit off now, Snaff?
Negative. Plug into the filtration system. That's what it's there for.
You know, it's probably a really good idea. I'm gonna just I'm besides myself at this point. Just I don't know. I'm spiraling, and so I'm struggling to plug myself into the filtration system. And
Oh
I,
god.
I'll sit there, like I'll watch this happen, and I'll be like, "Look, I've had to sit in a spacesuit for extended, long periods of time, days, weeks. You know what you need? You need some baby powder. I don't know where we're gonna find some, but you need some. It'll make the experience a whole lot better."
That's probably why he's already like that. He had he was exposed to talcum powder.
Oh god almighty.
where the fuck are we gonna find baby powder a light year away from anywhere?
Well, right. There's this big brick of powder in your room right over here. Why don't we just?
You know, I'm dying, but no. You guys need the money more than I do if I'm dying.
That's worthy of mercy.
We're gonna find a way to help you out. I know they were talking about spacing you, but that was like the lowest, if the last resort, man.
Yeah, last resort.
Having because I assume this conversation is happening in person, so it's not over comms.
Yeah.
So I'm still in my room away from this, and all of a sudden you hear me come on comms, and I'm like, "Hey guys, who's near Bricks right now?"
I'm near him.
Question. Okay, so he was secreting stuff from his hands, right? Is he wearing gloves right now?
Yeah.
What's happening to the gloves?
And can I make a perception check to notice his gloves? All right, there we go.
Okay. You kind of. Yeah, you can't tell really.
Is that with the +2
Oh,
to the next roll?
Oh, no, actually, with the +2, he does figure it out, or he does see something. It discolored the glove, and weakened it a little bit, but not much else.
All right.
So it
Hold that thought, Bricks.
it ate a micro layer.
Hold that thought, Bricks. Then I'm gonna walk away. Like, switch to like personal comm to her. It's like, okay, so the gloves are still on. They're still there, but it looks like there's some discoloration and a little weakening at the tips.
I'm just like, I'm moving my fingers in the glove. I'm like, this shit's running down into my forearm. This doesn't feel good.
Yeah, this is what I'm concerned about.
It didn't drip that much. It just like the contact with it kind of just discolored the glove, and the fingertips are just worn down slightly.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the problem. Yeah, but that's the problem. Is it's only been on for how long, and now it's just a thing that
Couple of hours.
Yeah, so like, like what's gonna happen? How long until these gloves just fall apart?
Well,
And do we have a backup plan for when that inevitably happens?
I have a swab of the stuff. Maybe analyzing it.
Yeah. If you could bring that to my room, I'm not going out there. If you could bring it to my room, I've got my chem analyzer in here. I can run some tests. I'm not going out there. But if you want to bring it here,
Hey,
I'm not going.
Here it is. I think we should
Bricks.
probably do this in a very protected environment. You've got a.
Yeah, my room is fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. There you go.
It's like a Category 5 CDC lab in there. It's all a clean room.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, very
Just
different from Brick's room. Promise.
Just don't touch anything because you're likely to get poisoned.
So is Nymph, are you suited up, or are you nice and comfortable? How are you dressed?
As
This is for the
soon as
this is for the
uh
this is for the podcast. People that can't see us.
Yeah, sure. No, I would have been as comfortable as possible, but once we have the sample and it was clear that Patches was going to bring it in, I definitely would have suited up because I am not interested in any of that. Like I've got nasal filters, so I'm fine. But like absolutely staying as far away from this like physically as
So
possible.
the emissary said, in her observation or in their observation, that it's not transmitted through vapor.
That's good.
It's tactile, through contact only.
And viruses evolve, okay?
Physical
So
contact only.
Good. Sorry, hit my monitor. Well, that's
That hurt.
great. But we're gonna. I know. I'm so
Ow.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So yes, no, definitely suited up. And kind of like probably have at least like 2 pairs of gloves because I assume like when I'm working, especially with certain types of chemicals, it's not just a pair of like latex gloves. You have to have additional protection, just in case, right? So yeah, rubber gloves, latex gloves, like just kind of go in the whole.
And as you're waiting for
line.
this, one thing is, do you guys want to continue a little bit longer, or do you guys just want to, do you want to?
I'm good. I can
how-
go another 30 to an hour if necessary.
It depends on Lady V.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can keep going.
So 30 more minutes.
I'm good for another 30.
Okay. As
Patches?
you're waiting, you get a message from the Abyss Ripper Doc shop. It's your mentor.
We all get that call? Or
No,
who?
no. This is patched into no pun intended again.
I'm
to Nymph.
I'm and I
I'm
assume
perplexed by
Patches is.
this.
I assume that Patches is in the room with me still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
It's a nice, sweet voice. It's actually Belladonna.
Hi. Sorry if I sound a little
So
I'm working
I
on.
have so many questions.
You and me both. What you got?
So actually, Jax has been following. She's had a brush with something similar to this. She had to slag, or she had to zero an individual with similar kind of type of traits.
Oh,
Only thing
wonderful.
is, when she dismembered them, it did not die.
What do you are did not
So it
okay. Important question. Is it
She decapitated said individual, and the head was still animated.
okay, so my super creepy rails just started wobbling there. Jesus Christ.
She hacked off a limb,
Fucking-
and the limb kept. And then the limb was still kind of mobile, or had motor control.
for how long?
To our knowledge. Hold on. Let me consult my her notes. So, while I was asleep and she was dealing with this, says that she hacked it. She hacked up the individual and put them in several different boxes, and the parts were still moving.
Okay, but it's not like a lizard situation where like
No,
parts
no.
regrew. It's not like a
No, by no
Hydra
means.
thing. Okay. Still concerning.
So Jax was really weirded out by this, and
Mm-hmm.
she incinerated the entire thing.
Okay, there we go. We
Please
got
tell
it.
me that worked, at least.
Mm,
I don't like that
yes.
answer
No,
at
yeah,
all.
most definitely. She used similar to a nuclear smelter.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what are our options if we don't want to go the nuclear smelter route?
Well, we got 4 total with the nuclear smelter included.
Cryo freeze?
Like indefinitely?
So one of the contingencies that Jax came up with was to put them in a cryo like a cryopod and like strand them on a freaking comet.
Okay,
or,
but like
Oh.
indefinitely.
inject them into a
Yeah.
sun or eject them into a black hole. If you want, if there was a contingency to put them in a um, in a containment suit that self-repaired. But that's strictly for like only really valuable individuals, like say what was his name? Oh, Scarebear or Hank C. But alas,
Well,
Hank C is no longer with us.
Is this
Bricks
conversation
is-
happening over all our comms or just to her?
Just with her.
Oh man, I was about to say Bricks is totally worth it.
You can loop them in if you want, but the conversation is just is you're more comfortable speaking with your mentor by yourself.
Oh yeah, well that's why I asked if Patches was still in the room because this is just kind of like.
Would you mind stepping out?
I mean it's still
she hates us.
Still a pretty no. Okay.
And then Bricks just out of nowhere kind of chortles or snorts.
Okay. What's I would like to avoid spacing him if possible. But I'm not above it. But how did Jax contain the goo?
A filtration system. So funny thing is that secretion has certain properties. Like said, how the subject did not die, and so the goo has some type of regenerative property.
Interesting.
It can't. It can't regenerate living tissue, but it somehow if the pieces were left by themselves within a certain time limit, or with enough of a long period of time, they would begin to knit themselves back together. So she devised a way to use the goo, recirculate it, and then feed it into them like a modified 3D printer type of setup, where it repaired whatever suit or containment suit that was that the subject was put into. It's not by any means any kind of instantaneous repair, but it would keep the occupant encased in that suit and prevent release.
Great. Now we just have to find some way to do that out here, a light year from anywhere else.
I'm sending you the information now.
I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Oh, child, we love you like our very own child. Have you had a chance to raise your tally? We still have that kind of that bet.
No.
Oh,
No,
you've
I
fallen
haven't.
behind.
It's and I kind of like lower my voice a little bit and like just slow, like I assume that Patches is hard of hearing anyway, so like just get a little quieter.
How rude!
Patches.
Eh?
And I just say, look,
Get off my lawn.
it's not for lack of trying.
Jack's even kind of convinced me that it was a game because we only choose you know the deal. We only choose unsavory characters.
I know, and it has been a roller coaster since I joined up with this crew, and as of right now,
you need to apply yourself more.
I know, I'm so sorry. Right now, I am a light year away from anything else, and one of our crewmates is apparently, I don't know, turning into a ball of regenerative goo, and I don't know.
Call a spade and a bozo a bozo.
Yeah. I already warned everybody. If he goes full bozo, I'm shooting him myself. Or, well, but the problem is he's an addict, so.
Has he started off ranting about a master?
Not that I know of. He's just been giggling and humming to himself.
Have your any of your techs or like that try to scan him for a nanite. There should be like maybe a lone or maybe a pair of nanites floating around in his system somewhere.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna, as soon as I hang up here, I'll make sure that Snap gets on that.
Oh shit! Would the docs be able to get it out if I could? I mean, if I could pinpoint where these spots are at, would the medics be able to go after them?
With your special ability, you can force it to reveal itself and kind of exit.
Kind of end it right there.
You could, but
okay.
It's not going to change the situation.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try and find and dominate these little monsters inside him.
So you just need to roll your will and just not need to fail it.
Working.
Oh.
Because if you botch it, it's gonna embed itself, and it's not gonna.
And then you. I was picturing that. I was picturing Snaf just finding the nanites and immediately punching the area that they're in.
No,
just like punching a hole through me.
A failed roll would mean that it embeds itself into your spine and just encodes itself.
Whew. That was close. I passed.
That was close. That was very close. You almost got permanent spinal lock.
Oh wow. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I may have wanted to add some luck to that, but I completely forgot to do that.
It's okay. This is narrative storytelling. It's developing.
Yeah.
Did Nymph share her conversation that she had with us in order for him to go, look for those nanites?
Yeah. Assuming that the conversation on my end is
Yeah.
done, I would have shared the nanite thing first
Belladonna
before anything else.
said when she ended her transmission, make sure you take care of yourself. And if you have any if you get yourself into a bind, we will always help you.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I would wait for her to get out here, too, before I even did this, just in case shit hit the fan.
It's fine. It's fine. So...
yeah, I will, I'll... while everything is kind of cooking with the chem analyzer, I'll kind of like usher Patches out of the room because he's not allowed to be in here if I'm not in here, and then we can go rejoin the group.
I would like to. I would ask her. I was like, does your source know whether like if there's a personality change that goes along with this disease? Because like I've known people who gotten the flu and their whole personality didn't change. I mean, maybe that guy was just a dick, and that person had to do what they had to do. What if Patches just, not Patches? What if Prick just stays Prick?
Well, I mean,
he's giggling and
you saw the
himself.
pictures, man. You saw the pictures.
He's like, he's becoming a bozo. Like, you understand that, right? Like, somewhere deep inside you have to understand what's happening.
No, yeah, I understand, but what if he's like not an annoying clown that'll fuck shit up? Maybe it's just like, someone with, like other diseases people like get, but then like people take care of them because they're not inherently evil.
At this point, like I look over at Bricks, who like right now on camera has kind of this like smile smirk, and I'm just going to gesture at him, and I assume that he's just gonna start laughing hysterically because that's what he's doing.
I'm there and be like, oh, you're not helping me out here.
Yeah.
Can I just ask everybody to have an open mind first? If he goes full bozo, but keeps his personality, can we not just like resort to like frying him from the engines? By the way, if you go full bozo and start fucking and make me wrong about this, I'm frying you with these fucking engines.
You never go.
You never go. Yeah.
So, okay, I wonder if there's an achievement for that, for receiving a death threat from every member of your party.
There has to be, right? There needs to be. That needs to be one now.
And a genuine one at that.
It's a first. It's a first as far for me at least, and I'm not sure however many other of our GMs have had and the entire team kind of threaten one player.
But it's perfect.
It's a feat. It's a Guinness feat.
We've
done it.
Make that.
Ladies and gentlemen. But yes, I would be at this point. I'm like looking at AAA and like after just a few seconds of hopefully trying to regain my composure, and be like, thank you, AAA. I appreciate you. We've been through some shit, and thanks for sticking up for me.
Do it for anybody here.
Patches, how do you feel about that?
I acknowledge that it's all touchy-feely and they care about each other.
Are you fixated on the? Are you fixated on the loss of fame and fortune and?
I'm upset that somebody found it before me and knows more about it than me. And it's looking like I might not get to do an autopsy.
So you know how you solve that, right?
I'm thinking, take the AI option.
Did
I'll
Nymph? Did you share the part where he won't die?
I mean, yeah, because it'd be silly not to. Um, so here's the fun part, guys.
Did you die? No.
Okay, this gets fun.
No.
Oh yeah, wait till you hear this.
So
Jesus
the
Christ.
the problem that we have really is that even if we like remove his consciousness and move it elsewhere, the body will be alive.
His
And
heart will go on.
His heart will go on. And here's the thing. If you remove body parts, they will also continue to go on without being connected to the rest of the body and all of the things that we understand make a body move.
The Eddie side.
Okay.
Must have
Now, I've got a great one. We can study the shit out of this.
Oh, I'm all for it.
Because-
I want to hack an arm off.
Well, no, I mean, if you're out of your body, that means we got like a pet you. I mean, there's going to be two of you there.
No. Oh, well. He'll be missing that limb.
Well, yeah, obviously, but, you know.
Because the limb won't regenerate completely. It'll knit itself back together.
We could literally test new types of metals and materials for cybernetics on him. And if they fuck up, big deal, we just let him glue himself back together.
You guys are cruel.
Well,
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm thinking of the money here. I mean, I
anything
can
for
design the
Eddie's.
crap. The doc could, do all the neural pathways for it. So, yeah,
Okay.
that's money.
So we put him in a toaster.
To my understanding, yes.
Experiment on what's left.
Correct.
He's
And
going to
then-
burn our toast every single time.
Well, are we talking a literal toaster here, or?
Oh,
I
yeah,
honestly-
you don't know
honestly,
the
I
group.
don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously. Yes,
Oh.
they are being very literal. When
Oh,
they
I
say a
see.
toaster, they mean toaster.
And how do you feel about being a toaster prick?
I very much would not like to be a toaster. Thank you, Patchy. But
Well, I don't know what kind of options they give you with this. I was born like this.
So the emissary says, I am very much opposed to you guys using slurs as toasters. Would you please refrain from using the term toaster?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Toaster is kind of a slur among my kind.
Oh no, we
among your kind?
apologies.
Yeah.
We actually meant like an actual item that toasts bread, like an actual toaster.
I was not aware.
I'm sure you have that archived.
Here too.
I was not aware that you were meaning an actual toaster, and you weren't referring to the slur that the children in Eden use.
No.
No,
just
apologies. Would
no.
not do that.
reference Red Dwarf toaster episode. You'll understand.
Ah, okay.
Talkie Toaster, I believe, is what it was called. That's what I was thinking of. I mean, I'm not totally cruel.
Mm.
Not yet.
I see.
Just want to rip our friend's consciousness out of his body, put him into a bread making machine, then do weird experiments on his undead body. That's all.
Well, see, I mean, like I said, I don't know if there are other options or what kind of options they have. Okay, I'm just saying.
Mercy does not work that way.
Yeah, I don't know how any of this works.
Mhm.
Other than he gets to live on
Is
and
your-
not be a clown.
Is your compatriot requesting mercy?
At this point, I look at the crew and I'm like just I'm sighing, I'm shaking my head, like I'm taking it all in as if this is reality. You know, I'm gonna die.
They want it. They definitely want it. They definitely want to off you. No, I mean, unlike.
I mean,
Yes, unalive me.
I mean, I will say it's going to be the greatest adventure. I mean, you can't top that adventure.
Then if it's all the same to you, I'll have that smashito and that bump of coke and be on my merry way.
Okay. I hope that doesn't affect it in any way. But there you go.
um, I'm gonna lift up the face or take off the helmet so I can actually drink the smashito. So just immediately consume the smashito. Like I don't even like breathe as I gulp it down, and I set the glass down intensely, and then take the bump of coke. Okay, let's do this thing. And then I walk over to the emissary, and I'm like, well, I think I'm ready. You've offered this thing 3 times now, and it sure as hell sounds a lot better than being space, and I at least get to make the choice in this. I have some control in this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I did offer, but unfortunately, I am not one of the units that can render mercy.
I just like I'm. Anybody? Does anybody have a handgun?
I gave him my. Wait, what are you using it for?
My intention as Briggs is gonna take someone's handgun and hand it to her or to the emissary and be like, if anyone's gonna do it, you're the one to do it. Because Briggs doesn't know exactly what mercy is.
So, if you genuinely want the mercy protocol, then I will have to send for a subsequent unit that can administer mercy.
How long would that take?
There's one aboard the Argo.
Okay.
Actually, there are two, but I only need one.
2 is better than 1, right?
No,
If I'm gonna go out with a bang.
one will be sufficient. So, I ask you again: is this your a choice made of your own free will?
If I am still here, cognizant, and based on what we heard from Nymph, our friend, a newfound friend, I don't. I feel like having choice in my own life, putting what's it called. It'd be better than sticking iron in my mouth.
That will do you no good.
So yes.
That would be a futile gesture.
Then yes, I will. I will. This is made by my own volition. Do I need to sign anything? Record anything?
No, but so she looks around and she emits like a sonic pulse and low level a sonic pulse that kind of jams video feeds and audio feeds. So the secondary unit shows up and she steps out of the room. Let's see. Everyone except for Bricks. For this short bit, headphones off.
Oh,
Except for Vulpes then.
okay.
So, what happens is the emissary and the secondary unit appear, and the emissary looks over at Snafu and says, "Would you care to watch the procedure, so you know what you're talking about when you suggest for people to undergo mercy?"
I would see that as very advantageous.
Okay, so uh, the emissary usually steps out, but she'll stay in the room for this one. She secures the door, and the unit walks over to Prick. I mean Bricks.
Oh man,
She says, okay, so what is going to happen here? You can choose to look away, or you can choose to face the administering unit.
well, if, if these are the last things I'm gonna see, I want to make sure I see him and
Okay.
feel it.
So what will
I'm gonna pull up my camera and tell them to smile.
What will happen is you will now become a child of light, a child of the digital of the digital universe. You will be like us. The only time you shall die is if you should choose not to be reincarnated or put into a new husk. If you choose not to, you will just be stored in the master computer or storage.
And
the only time you will come out is unless is if you are needed and you're charged with a purpose.
I would take the first option, dude.
No,
yeah,
it's no it's all the same option, but he can choose whether or not he wants to be if that husk dies or gets destroyed, whether or not to reincarnate.
Okay.
okay. So let's do this. What do I do?
All right. So you just stand right there. Do not run. You'll be tempted to. Most people run, but it's your choice. The unit has been designated to claim you and administer mercy, regardless at this from this point on.
Is it going to hurt?
So what looks like a claptrap rolls up to you. Its head cocks back, and freaking it expands like 5 times its normal size.
Oh,
It
okay.
turns from the size of like a normal office wastebasket to the size of a freaking hefty freaking outdoor trash can, and it doubles, it actually quadruples in size. The 2 arms on the side grab you by your shoulders, lift you up,
Oh fuck!
turn you upside down,
Shit.
and
Oh.
the last glimpse of your immortal life is 5 rows of counter rotating serrated shear like scissors back and forth, all in the same circles that get smaller. And at the very bottom,
Oh,
it looks like a triple kind of diamond bit screw.
oh, cool. So this is the
That pretty much dice and grind you.
cool.
Your
Fascinating.
your material is kind of processed, and you wake up. You're in a dream state, and when you wake up, will be the next episode, and you'll be on board. You'll be in your new body will be inside of a container, like a cryo container, and
Interesting.
everyone can put their headsets on now.
Hey.
Okay.
Hello.
So, Snafu, you witnessed this, and the only thing left of um of Bricks is a bloody smear on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
His proximity beacon is on the floor, and the administering unit and the emissary say just tell you that this is where we take our leave. We're going back aboard to our ship aboard the Argo, and our business is concluded. Your friend is now a part of the Neon Church, and should they choose, they can be a prophet or they can be a soldier.
What the hell happened to Pricks?
I'll leave you all to ponder what had happened, and everyone in the audience. I would kind of pose this question because I said I was going to do it earlier. To our audience members that are watching along with us. So, if you were given the opportunity of eternal life, the question is, would you take it? Would you choose to live forever if you could? You can reply in the VOD when it pops up, and I'd like to hear your thoughts. So, this has been Second Stage, Team Error 404. Thank you everyone for watching along. I hope you found this session, though not like heavy combat. We're getting towards heading over to Crystal Palace and Luna, where the team will most likely meet up with the First Stage team at in some fashion. So something to look forward to, and have more questions answered. So this is Team Error 404, Second Stage. Thank you for watching along with us. Catch us next week for First Stage, Team Retooled. Until then, see you in the stars.
See y'all. Thanks for
Bye.
joining us.
Bye.
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 Cybernation Uncensored.